Welcome back to the Car Updatist 2026 Dacia Sandman 4x4. What strikes you is its fresh take on rugged simplicity. It isn't trying to be flashy or high luxury. Instead, it looks ready for purpose. The front end gives off that feel immediately sturdy bumper, pronounced wheel arches, and a high stance that says, I can go off-road even before you open the door. The body lines are functional rather than ostentatious, with a design that leans into utility, high ground clearance, protective cladding around the lower panels, and the kind of silhouette that suggests both workhorse and weekend adventurer. You'll find that Dacia has approached this vehicle with a smarter, not more expensive mindset. The interior isn't over-designed. Durable materials, practical layouts, and wide usable space take priority. Seats are shaped to support you whether you're driving through city traffic or bouncing down a dirt track. The dash gives you the essentials: connectivity features such as smartphone integration, physical controls for the climate and driving modes, and storage spaces designed for outdoor gear and salt-other use. According to early information, the Sandman 4x4 offers a modular interior that supports different configurations, making it more than just a vehicle-lite, becomes a flexible platform for life, work, or adventure. Under the hood, the Sandman 4x4 aims to strike a balance between capability and efficiency. One of the disclosed engine options is a 1.5-liter blue diesel, producing around 115 horsepower, paired with a smart 4x4 system. That may not sound like supercar figures, but in this kind of compact four-wheel drive machine, those numbers can deliver real usefulness, enough pulling power, manageable fuel consumption, and the kind of grunt you need when the pavement ends. The drivetrain is complemented by a permanent or part-time, all-wheel drive layout, depending on market trims to let you switch between everyday ease and off-road readiness when it comes to driving performance and terrain versatility. This is where the Sandman 4x4 reveals its character, with elevated ground clearance figures suggest around 210 millimeters in some spec sheets. 4x4 system built to deal with rough tracks, snow, sand, and dirt. You feel confidence behind the wheel. The steering and chassis are tuned to manage both highway journeys and off-grid paths. That doesn't mean it's flawless or ultra-refined in the way a luxury SUV might be, but you accept that, because the trade-off is real capability for less money. Early commentary suggests its appeal is that you don't have to pay luxury SUV money to go on rugged adventures. On the design side, the Sandman 4x4 brings a character of its own. Its boxy proportions, high roofline, and practical roof rails are all signals that this is more than just a commute taxi. The modest but modern LED lighting, squared-off rear end, and purposeful touches like exposed tow hooks and durable lower cladding tell you we made this to be used. In many ways, it stands out in a world where many SUVs have become slick and smooth, but somewhat sterile. The Sandman dares to say, I'm ready for real roads and off-dash roads. Feature-wise, you'll find surprising value here. Tech like smartphone integration, connectivity, and modern infotainment may be standard or available in higher trims. Safety aids like hill descent, assist lane keeping, support, and possibly adaptive cruise are mentioned in preview coverage. The interior supports living or weekend use with optional modular setups. Storage designed for gear, and in camper-oriented spec, even some kitchenette or bed options. It means the Sandman 4x4 isn't just a tough SUV. It can flex into a lifestyle machine when you want it to. Unique selling points begin with affordability. This is one of the most cost-effective entry points into true 4x4 territory. According to some spec sheets, pricing is expected to start at levels far below many rivals. Then there's the dual nature: everyday usability and genuine off-road readiness without flashy extravagance. That means simpler looks, but rugged substance. Also, because it's Dacia's approach, maintenance and running costs are likely lower than luxury siblings, making this a sensible choice for buyers who want capability without premium cost. Of course, there are trade-offs. With the modest horsepower figures, you won't get blistering acceleration or ultra-refined cabin materials. Some reviewers speculate that interior finish and dynamic refinement won't rival high-end SUVs, but for many buyers, that is acceptable because the value equation here is strong for less money. You get more utility, more freedom, and more adventure. In summary, The 2026 Dacia Sandman 4x4 arrives as a refreshing approach, affordable, capable, practical, and with a personality built around action rather than status. It's for those who want to drive where most SUVs won't go, sleep where most cars won't stay, and do it without breaking the bank. Whether you're a weekend explorer, a budding overlander, or just someone who wants a no-nonsense 4 for that, doubles as a daily driver. The Sandman 4x4 is a serious contender. Dacia may not promise full luxury, but it promises value, versatility, and the kind of freedom that many forget when they buy more polished vehicles.